Home game, huh?
Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain.
Stop requested.
Welcome to another episode of Stop Requested. I'm Brad. This is
What was that?
Stop Requested. That's why it keeps shutting off. Stop request. There. Boom.
We'll have to start that over.
GoPro, start recording.
Welcome to another episode of Stop Requested.
Stop requested.
I'm Brad.
Stop requested.
I'm Brad.
Stop requested.
This is Justin.
Hello.
How is everybody today?
That was a bizarre intro, but I liked it.
It was.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. We had to change the way we went about things. Justin, there's some things that have been discussed since our...
We just got serious, folks.
Just got serious. Our groundbreaking episode of World Records. I let loose on a couple secrets about my lifestyle, about things that I've never had.
And that has now opened Pandora's box.
It's open Pandora's box. People are surprised by the amount of things that I have never
Well, they
had.
were initially surprised by the fact that you have never eaten an onion, right?
I mean, that is, other than, you
And
order
you're
no
telling
onions.
us right now that you've never had an onion in your mouth and you've never eaten an onion.
Well, up until the World Record episode. But I mean, there have been I asked for no onions, at a fast food joint, and they accidentally put onions on. I have taken a bite, and then I've gotten.
And you're also that guy that storms back in and I want my new sandwich.
No, usually I just get a knife, napkin, spoon, or whatever, and I scrape it off. Now, if they put sour cream on it, I do get hostile.
Well, you can't scrape that off.
No, I get very angry when there's sour cream on my food items. But I wanted to share a couple other I never haves.
So this episode is called
I
Brad's-
never have.
or Brad's Never Had?
Brad's
Because
never
I've
had.
pretty much done everything.
Yeah. So you could probably help me go through the list here, because I'm sure there's things I'm going to forget about. But the big one that people are often surprised about is I've never had White Castle.
That is hard to handle.
But there's not a White Castle by my house, and when I reach the age,
There isn't a White Castle by anyone's house. You have to just prepare to go for a drive.
but when I reach the age to drive to White Castle, by then, like, the lore of what it does to your stomach, and you should be close to home base when you eat it.
Okay,
It's already
first
set
of
in.
all, they're called sliders for a reason. And two, not everyone has to, be at home base. Like, there are people that can use public facilities. That's another issue of Brad.
It's
he's-
something I struggled with, but I am more accepting of it, especially
Because
during...
there's great places out there. There are great facilities. And I've almost written a book about it. Like Kramer's Coffee Table.
I feel like-
coffee tables.
I feel like we could probably base an episode off of toilet discussion.
Well, hey, we'll get there someday.
Yeah, we'll have to do that next time, perhaps.
But what else have you never?
I've never had a grape. I've never had a radish. I've never had...
Okay, back up. You've never had a grape.
No,
Like,
no.
I need at least 3 reasons why you've never had a grape. And there better be 3, because you can't have it. Like an outline format, you can't have an A without a B.
I don't know. A lot of the things...
Because there's red, there's purple, there's green. Like, they're amazing.
now, do they taste the same?
No.
Do they taste like grape-flavored products taste?
Does this Orange Crush, does this taste like an orange to you?
Yes, it does. It smells like an orange to me.
Okay. No. It doesn't taste like... Grape gum, grape soda doesn't really taste like grape.
I've never
Does
had...
blue raspberry taste like a blue raspberry? There's no such thing as a blue raspberry. Gotcha.
I was gonna say I've never had a blue raspberry.
Anyways,
Now, recently, I would say within the last year or two, I had raspberries for the first time.
let's go back to the grape thing because I just bought a big bag of grapes and I bought them at a grocery store and they were like very supple and they were delicious.
Growing
Except-
up,
They had seeds in it. I'd never had a grape. Okay, there's one thing. I'd never had a grape with a seed until then. But I don't understand how you can't like grapes. I'm gonna get you grapes.
Yep. I don't feel like there was ever grapes in my house growing up. Now there probably was, and I avoided them.
But
But
you
I
also
don't-
have the diet of like a middle schooler. Like you like SpaghettiOs and Pepsi.
But
Doritos.
SpaghettiOs has 8 vitamins and minerals for essential
You
growth.
keep hanging your hat on that, dude.
It's on the label, man.
I know it is.
It's and the mini raviolis.
Okay,
that's-
let's get to the radishes because radishes you don't need to try them. They taste like spicy dirt.
Okay, what else is there? I've cabbage. I don't think I've ever had cabbage.
It does. This doesn't have to be food though. This can be like other things.
Okay, I've never skydived. I never bungee
No.
jumped.
A lot of no.
Where do you want to go?
I'm saying like there's things out there that most people have done that you haven't. What are they? It doesn't have to be just food.
Well, throw an example out.
Well, you're the one who wanted to talk about this. Like people were surprised of things that you've never done or had or eaten.
I think most of them were food related.
Oh.
I've never
Okay.
tried to do the electric boogaloo.
I don't think you should.
We should have a breakdancing episode. I've never tried to power lift. I've never tried to bench press 500 pounds. I mean, we could go in that direction.
I know. I'm just saying. Let's It's what else?
I can tell you what I don't like,
Okay.
and that'll venture away from food. I don't like Jay-Z or Beyonce.
You shouldn't.
I like rap from the 90s.
That was a good time.
That's when I think rap was rap. And I'm not a rap fanatic or anything like that, but I feel like it made the most sense back then. And I'm not a big fan of modern day hip hop. Although, of course, I like Eminem, Michigan guy. Represent.
Yeah, we're from Michigan.
If you can't tell, eh? But let's take it back to the food. I've never had butter pecan ice cream.
You shouldn't, because you're not 50 yet.
Is that the requirement? Does
55.
it say that?
No, it's kind of like the retirement age has gone up to 60. I think. Well, from 50, we'll go up to 55. 55, and you have plans to move to Florida.
And that's it. That's when you can. Do you get like a card
It's
in the mail?
okay to like butter pecan. Those are the stipulations. It's only okay if you're 55 and older and you plan on moving down to Florida and getting a trailer park and basically calling it quits.
You get your frequent butter pecan buyer club card.
No, that doesn't exist.
Should it?
No.
What about you? There has to be something that you've never had, you've never tried.
No, because I like to try. My attitude towards things like that, with some exceptions, you can't have an argument if you don't try. You know, you can't have an opinion if you don't try something.
Right.
With some exceptions, but there's foods that I will not eat because I know they are awful. Radishes are one. Spicy dirt. Water chestnuts. What the heck are those things? Have you ever had a water chestnut?
No.
They come in a lot of Chinese food, and it almost looks like a sliced, slivered almond.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like an initial crunch, but it has no flavor, and it's very bizarre. Water chestnuts, gotta go. There's a couple other things.
Have you ever had octopus? Or,
Yes, I love squid and octopus. That's-
Now, calamari?
Yeah.
That counts, right?
It's fried squid. See,
Okay.
but it's fried. You like it because it's fried.
I've only had it once.
It's really good grilled too.
Really? Does it take on a different texture once?
You're not a big seafood fan though, so
I love seafood.
Okay.
I love fishes. I love crab. I love lobster.
Okay. I apologize then.
Shrimp. I don't do oysters. Sometimes clam strips. But that's it.
Clam strips are creepy. Oh! Speaking of White Castle, everything comes full circle. They sell clam strips at White Castle. Does that intrigue you even more to go there?
A little bit. Like they sell it like they would sell French fries?
Yeah. popcorn chicken at KFC, which they don't sell out there anymore, which they need to bring back. 'Cause
Popcorn chicken was phenomenal.
at KFC was amazing.
Yeah. Do they sell French fries at White Castle though, or is it just clam strips?
No, they sell French fries. They're
Okay.
the crinkle cut.
Oh, okay.
They're not so good.
Not so good.
No.
White Castle's not known for the fries.
Like, White Castle isn't like anything to like jump up and down for, but they cook their burgers in a bed of onions. And I know you don't like onions, but it adds a whole new flavor.
Now I like the smell of onion, and it's just the whole.
If we went to White Castle and I didn't mention anything about the onion, I guarantee you would like White Castle. I guarantee it.
But I would have to. I know there's onion on their burger. Their steamed grilled burgers. I would have to get it without onion. Can they do special orders like that, or is
Yeah,
it
I'm
just?
sure they can.
Okay.
The world we live in now, you know,
All right.
it's depressing.
Maybe we'll have to try it. Like I never had Taco
The
Bell.
bus runs by there and it's coming soon.
I think we got like 2 minutes or so.
Surprisingly, for a 2-bite sandwich, White Castle is extremely expensive.
Is it really just 2 bites?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are they really just only
Yeah, and you know what? You can buy them at your grocery store. They come in those boxes.
the
and
freezer?
and you microwave 'em, and it's pretty comparable to the original.
It's close. I've
Yeah.
wondered that too.
Yeah,
I've wondered
it's
that
close.
too. I want to say
My dad for my dad's birthday. Did I ever tell you this?
No.
It was just me and my dad. It was this past year. I said, Dad, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm not making this up.
I believe you.
You better. We
I
got
call
a,
your dad and fact check the story.
he's not around right now.
Oh.
Anyways, he wanted White Castle, and we went to White Castle, and we got a 30-pack. And it comes to you. They bring it in like a suitcase.
Now,
And my dad was throwing a fit in the drive-thru because it was taking too long. I'm like, Dad, they're making 30 burgers. Yeah, but they're like that big. It's still 30 burgers. You know, that's a hell of a construction feat.
I got one for you. When
Oh,
I was
yeah.
in 9th grade, we were coming back from a trip from Myrtle Beach, and we stopped off we were on the Turnpike, and they had the restaurants just off the Turnpike, so you
Yeah.
didn't have to leave.
Yeah.
And they had a McDonald's, and we pulled in right behind a busload of people, and this one woman ordered 100 cheeseburgers.
Yep, they should call ahead. That's the decent thing to do.
Yeah. And then you heard the fry cook utter something, and the lady started cussing him out, you know, because she didn't like that he swore at her burgers. So, and that became...
He wasn't swearing at the customers. He was swearing at the meat or the burgers he was making.
Yeah, something... This is a lot of meat. There were probably some expletives mixed in there, and then she started swearing at him for swearing at the meat that she just ordered. But my dad, as soon as he heard 100 cheeseburgers, he just looked at me and said, "We're going." And I'm like, "I'm hungry." He's like, "We're going." So
No, that's something that you should call ahead. You should
Yeah.
let them know. You're
not only that, but if you're the fry cook, you should fill the smaller orders first.
Well,
Kind of go side by side with them.
Speaking of which, should we call White Castle ahead of time right now?
Is 30 a lot, or is that like the norm? Do people go
Well,
in order?
We ordered 30, and my mom put down a couple, and we only got to maybe 18. So, but we put them in the fridge, and they reheat well. I mean,
Do they?
Yeah.
Because a lot of foods don't reheat well at all.
so looks like we're going to White Castle.
Okay. Well, good thing the bus is coming soon.
we gotta go. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, tell your friends about us. We appreciate everything. Tell us what you've never had. We like that stuff. So until next time, I'm Brad. This is
Justin.
awesome. All right. Have a good one, guys.
That worked.
It did.
I was like
I
this.
wasn't sure how to play it.
I go like this. Go. Okay, Mom.